Hi, and welcome to another episode of Sisters United. First of all, thank all my subscribers. Thank you, for following me on Twitter at envy_me_bitch24. Thank you for subscribing to the videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing them. I really do appreciate it. Now, tonight what we're going to be discussing is escorting. We're going to get right down to it, and we're not going to sugarcoat, what's going on within our communities. Now, the question I have is, will you continue being that average hoe? And I say that because that's how we need to hear it. Will you continue being that girl who just does that and doesn't want anything else in life but that? I don't hate anybody who escorts. I'm an ex-escort. I live the life. I know all about it, and it's not a bad thing. We are forced to escort by the government that claims to govern, a land of the free. We do not live in a land of the free. We are alienated from the workforce. So we're not able to, easily obtain jobs. And this is real. This is what's really happening. So we're forced to escort. We're forced to be someone's fantasy. We're kind of forced into that lifestyle. Now, people understand being transgender has no specific look to it. A lot of people are turned away from jobs because of how they look. They may not look so feminine, or trans men may not look so masculine. Being transgender has no look at all. It may not look like the woman you grew up to know or the man you grew up to know. There are trans women and trans men. Now, at birth, we are all programmed, by our parents to aspire to be either man or female. Now, when that balance is tipped, it's very, alienated from society because they don't understand it. They're not educated on it, like I always say. Now, our trans youth, especially African American trans youth, are growing up in a world where escorting is the norm, is the new 9 to 5. That's what they're growing up to know. Like, this is how I'm going to make a coin. There's no proper guidance within our communities, and that's just the truth. I would love to see, older trans women pushing these younger girls to jobs, to school, to something like that. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I aim to do. Get them out of this lifestyle. We need to fight, for the rights to be able to work equally. Although there are some laws set, those laws aren't always followed. Discrimination happens, within a form of anything. Someone doesn't have to be verbal about their discrimination. They can think discrimination and just not deal with you because of the fact. Now, I struggled with escorting since I was about 14 years old. I was basically pushed out, in the streets by my parents. They didn't understand what I was going through. So it was just so much tension in the house. I left. I couldn't live like that. It was breaking me down, so I left. I met some trans women at a young age who guided me down the wrong path. Now that I'm older, I want to say it's the wrong path. It woke me up to our lifestyle, but it definitely was the wrong path. I was walking the stroll in downtown Pittsburgh for maybe a year, and then the ads start coming about. Backpage, Craigslist, all those ads where we can post ads for guys to come see us. Now, I want to make apparent to society and to the media and to everyone, Backpage, Craigslist, the city papers in all different states, they promote us to be escorts. Please do not be fooled about that adult entertainment section where it says for the companionship. We're adults here. We know what the fuck that is about. There's no one coming over, just to talk to Johnny and y'all have a conversation and then he goes about his way. We know what's going on. The bigger thing that I want to focus on is the youth concerning that. Us older girls, we've this is how we've grew up. You know, this is what we've been basically forced to do to survive, to eat. We gotta eat, you know. And that's what a lot of people need to understand. They're quick to throw up that stereotype that we're nothing but hoes and escorts. If we didn't live in a world where we were alienated from the workforce, I'm sure a lot of us would be in the workforce. The truth of the matter is, it's just not something that can be done overnight. We need to keep fighting for that. I even did a little research myself. I called around the city and I asked specific questions, but my one specific question was, do you hire transgender women? There were a few jobs that said yes, no problem. Then there were other jobs that, and that was more than that said yes, that said everything else but yes, basically. So that just goes to show, you know, how society has been basically brainwashed about transgender women from the mass media. Like I said in my other video, the mass media feeds, you know, people this information. They feed people this information, you know, nonstop every single day. And that's what programs in their head that we can't sustain in society, that we bring drama and pain and negative influences to society, when we have a lot to offer society. We have a shitload to offer society. First of all, education on who we are. That's first and foremost. That's definitely what's needed, is the education about who we are. If that was given and people were able to see, you know, who we are, we're just normal people, I think it would be not so unacceptable. We wouldn't be so alienated from everything like we are. Now, my mind's going 1,000 miles a minute because I'm thinking about our youth and how many of young girls I see with my own eyes that are actively escorting, not even realizing there's a whole nother world out here for us. All you have to do is speak up and fight for it. I want to bring our youth out of that. I want to give our youth a chance in the world besides being the stereotypical escort. Again, please understand, I do not see a problem in escorting when we are basically forced to do that. I do not see an issue in it. I'm no better than anyone because I do not escort anymore. You know, I still struggle with the thoughts, you know, that I did associate myself with that, but I thank God that I was able to clear my mind of that and focus on what needs to be done, focusing on us trans women. To all my younger girls that are watching this video, I want to, you know, make you a promise that before I leave this earth, we will be in the workforce, full force. I promise you that. We deserve that. I want you to understand that although escorting is a quick way to make a coin, this I know. Like I said, I live the life. I know it's a quick coin. Girl, you can get what you need. Take care of the day. Do what you need to do. I know all about it. It helps. And also that, you know, that feeling of being wanted. We're like pushed away from society. We're pushed away from our families. And when that guy calls you and wants you and wants to spend that time with you, that half hour or that hour or that overnight, in some occasions, with the cute Johns, let's be real, in some occasions that's like, it feels good to be wanted by somebody. So I know how that feels. But I want to ask you this question. If given the chance to stop escorting, would you? Please comment. Please, please comment, because I want to know. I'm going to ask again. If given another resource besides escorting, like a job, would you stop escorting? In order for us to break those chains and break those barriers. We have to stop living how they expect us to live. We have to do the opposite of what they think we're going to do. And that's going to throw them off of their game. Right now, people don't know how to deal with us. They don't know how to place us in the world. So it's hard for them to even, want to place us with them, with society, is because all they see is just negative shit that we're doing. Fighting and being on Jerry Springer and being on some mass media program, putting us down or putting us in a bad light. I just want us to stay focused on the main purpose. I'm going to put a short clip in here, like I always do, bring you some new material. Please watch this clip, and I will follow up right after the clip to discuss, what's that about. It's concerning, escorting within our community. I just want you to see, which I'm sure we all know, but I want you to see what's happening in the transgender world. I want you to see, the escorting that goes on. I want you to see this and how people take advantage of this. Women, genetic females, I want you to see how men seek us out. I want this not to be such a secret anymore. I want you to see the raw deal. So take a look at this video, and I will follow up right afterwards. All right.
I mean, this is just going to be pretty much very pretty. We're looking for the hooker.
We got this is the More Than Couture show. You want to ask us some questions?
Okay, this is something really different for me, guys. But this is something that's really beginning to get popular in the area, and especially in the gay and lesbian community. As you all know that in some parts of DC, we do have a section called Eastern Avenue that's kind of quite famous for prostitution and hookers and things of that nature. But we really want to give you all the real scoop and just talk to these young women out here to find out why they're here and why they're out here. What's their story? What's their situation? What has life been like? Okay, so let's follow us and see where we go with this. You ready?
This is like First is Burning.
You ready?
What's up?
What's going on?
Oh my god. Oh, this is First is Burning too?
No,
oh my god,
not.
You on camera, everything
on?
Is this First is Burning too?
My Fendi purse. My Fendi purse, darling. My Fendi purse, baby.
Oh, what this says? I don't want to. Is that Fendi?
So this is the first thing we're going to talk about. So pretty much what I want to know is just like, so do you feel that this is like almost like a lifestyle?
Yeah.
And like, that was very short and brief. Okay, so just tell me your name.
I'm Mia.
Mia, okay, Mia. Now, how long have you been, do you consider this prostitution?
I've been doing this since I was 13 years old.
13?
And now I'm 21. I do live alone.
It helps pay the bills.
It really does. I'm on the internet most of anything. I don't like being cold, so I don't come out in the winter like that, but I have to go to court in the morning, so I said I should go back to a little reminiscent.
Will there ever be a point where you think that you could just stop?
I will never stop being a prostitute. I really get paid a lot of money doing this, so I'll be doing this for the rest of my life.
As in with clientele, I'm sure there's always a different caliber of clientele, such as your blacks and whites and Asians.
Yeah.
Who do you feel is the best clientele? Blacks? Really, blacks?
I like blacks with big dicks.
Hold on, are blacks cheap though, or like a whites pay better? Because they want you to do all kinds of
They both pay good. It's if you date a hoodlum, he'll pay you like a hoodlum. But if you date someone upscale, then he'll pay you upscale. As long as that when he comes to the environment is upscale, then that's how they'll go about paying you. Or say that you're on the block. If you look upscale, they'll pay you what you asked for. Whether if you look like trash, they'll pay you trashy numbers, or they'll say trashy numbers. But either or they'll still say, how much and this and that. And sometimes they'll say, okay, you look like that, but I'm sexy. I don't get that.
So when it comes to like this, I know this can be a dangerous field because it's like you never know what could happen.
I think like out of any prostitution block, that's in DC. This is the most dangerous.
Ooh. So like, how does that? Is it like a more of a team when you're out here? Like, we're sisters. We're gonna stick together. If anybody comes up and try to do anything, it's like, oh, this is our.
Yeah, like we have a clique. Like it only consists of like 5 girls. Like me, Kayla, Diamond.
This is so freaky.
Nikki.
They know what the people are doing.
Yeah. So like, it's really like to pay when it comes to us. But you know, you have other girls that want to like challenge it sometimes.
So tell us your name and how long have you been out?
Hi, I'm Kayla. I've been out for, I think since I was 14.
Out here since 14?
No, not out here. Just out.
Now, have you all traveled with this, or is it just like just DC?
Oh no, it's like North Carolina, Texas, Miami, Chicago.
So do you also call them Johns or dates or clients? How you?
I call them whatever they want to be, long as they pay.
So do they sometimes pay for you to come over to fly out wherever?
Yeah, they'll pay for your flight.
But I won't always, like, I don't do a lot of outcalls like that. I'm like really stay like within my private residence, because the police, you know, they don't try to lock you up in your private residence. Whether if you're in a hotel, they'll try to lock you up and things like that.
I'm on camera.
So tell us, even with the police, like, how does that work? Like, does the police, like,
because this is like really pay so freaky. Like, they really pay us. Like,
the police is the ones that we date.
Yeah, like they pay us.
So the cops are grimy.
They are.
I mean, some of them, not all that.
We don't like Maryland cops.
Oh, they're the worst?
They're the worst.
Oh, goodness. So if a young lady is trying to get into this profession that you think that shouldn't get into this, what do you have to say to either persuade her to not do this, or, like, what do you say to some young queen?
The 3 things I tell them, it's the options to get raped, kidnapped, or killed. Deal with it.
And that's or HIV and AIDS. You know, that's the one of the risks also.
Where you at?
But I'd rather, like, for me to tell someone, a young girl, I'll be like, she shouldn't do it, because like it's a lot to go through being a girl, and I've been a girl like all through high school and everything. So
it could be a lot on you mentally as well.
Yeah, like mentally, but once your mind is made up that you want to be a girl, you can just go for it. Like, you know.
Do you all like have a true love, or is it hard to find like a true love?
I have a true love. I'm like actually been in a relationship now for 3 years.
3 years. Do they know of the industry that you've chosen?
Yes.
How about yourself?
No.
She's so freaky. Baby single. I'm the baby, so I hit him. I gotta, settle down.
Is this purse is burning too? I think this purse is burning too.
You heard this here first. Are you gonna get him the cameo?
Yes.
You gotta give him your name.
How you doing?
Tell us your name.
I'm Giovanni.
Giovanni, and how long have you been out?
For about 3 years.
3 years?
This has been longer than that.
She been a drag queen for like.
I'm a butch queen, honey. I'm a butch queen.
My question is, how do you all deal with this cold? Like, it is freezing out here.
You gotta have your body has your body has to have your immune system. You have to be immune to this winter. This weather.
As long as your immune system is strong, then you can deal with the winter.
It's not cold.
Some girls can't come out because they'll die the next day.
Oh no.
But,
okay.
Okay. So I'm sure you saw, every bit of detail of that video, and although there were a lot of, keys, funny things in the video, if you look at it from another perspective, it's quite sad as well. I want to direct our youth outside of things like that. It is real out here. It is very real out here, and people need to understand, we go through some tough struggles. Now, so I jotted some things down. I just want my young trans women who are thinking about getting into the industry of escorting, or, starting to. I'm sure you heard this 1,000 times, but I am going to bring it to your attention now that escorting brings on a lot of dangerous, things to your life. Although the money is quick and easy, escorting, brings along unsafe sex. It brings along drugs, violence, a chance of getting robbed, a chance of getting killed, a chance of getting raped. Yes, transgender women get raped as well. A lot of transgender women are being targeted through these ads to be killed. So if anything, I want the young ladies to be safe, if anything. If this is a decision that you decided to make and this is a lifestyle that you want to live, I pass no judgment on that. All I ask is, if you need condoms, please come get them from me. Please call me. Please email me. Please message me on Facebook. Please message me on Twitter at envy_me_bitch24. Just get in contact with me. I'll mail you condoms if you live outside of Pittsburgh, whatever. Just please get in contact with me if you just decide to, live that life, which is no problem. I do hope one day that we can come to a point where we don't have to do that. I want us to come to a point where we all look at it as, why are we doing this? We're worth so much more, which we are. Every single trans woman out there, you're worth, a lot. You are worth a lot. Please understand that you are worth a lot. Never let anyone tell you, that you're not worth walking down the street, you're not worth existing, that you should kill yourself, that, all these negative things that come about from people who don't understand, people who discriminate against who we are. You're worth everything. And you do not have to settle for escorting. I'm going to continue fighting for us. I want you to stand with me, beside me, not behind me, not in front, beside me. I want us to stand together and fight for the opportunity to live equally amongst everyone else, to work equally amongst everyone else, to be heard like everyone else. Now, I just received some information that I just want to put out there because I'm going to upload this video tonight. There is a prom at the GLCC at 210 Grant Street, downtown Pittsburgh, for young trans women, 18 and under. It's a prom. Please be dressed to impress. Put on your dresses and your heels, or go however you want. Just go enjoy yourself. Enjoy that prom type of atmosphere. If you need any more information about that, please contact me, or contact Lindsay Sickler. She can also be reached at 210 Grand Street, or, contact me. I can contact her and we'll get you all the information that you need. I'm going to end this video clip, or today's video, with a video that I found on YouTube. It's sad to me. It's just a young trans girl. She walked in to order some food like any other human being, and these people decided to mess with her. This is the type of stuff that needs to stop. Society is looking at this as entertainment. This is not entertainment. Like I always say, anyone's children can be born transgender. So when you watch this video for the heterosexual community, I want you to imagine that the transgender woman in this video is your child. I want you to imagine that the young transgender woman in this video that I'm about to add on to this video is your child. Imagine that this transgender woman is your child. And I want to see how you will feel if this transgender woman was your child and your child was going through this. So please watch this video and look at it from a different perspective than it just being funny. Look at it from a different perspective, because it's more than funny. We need to change these things, change things in our lifestyle. This is not funny anymore. We are people, and we demand to be treated as such. To all my ladies out there in the escorting workforce, I just want to tell you, stay strong. Please be safe. Use your head. In that lifestyle, we all become street smart. So please remain street smart if that's, what you're going to continue to do. But I do want to say, think about changing. I do want to say, think about quitting. Please, if there's anyone out there that does want to quit escorting and needs some support, needs, information about jobs, please allow me to do that. please get in contact with me. I beg you, please get in contact with me. If that's no longer a lifestyle you want to live, and you want to turn, things around and find you a stable living situation, try to find you a stable, income, I will do everything in my power to make sure that happens for you. I'm doing this for all of us. I'm doing this for you. This is not, to line my pockets at all. Everything that I do is out of my pocket right now. I do hope to get grants sometime soon to open up our own shelter, homeless shelter for trans women, as well as a community center for trans women, starting in Pittsburgh and hopefully branching around the country. So this is something I really hope to do for us. This is completely for us, I'm not rich. I'm not, made of money, but what I do have, if I'm able to help, I'm going to help. And I'm doing a lot thus far. So, hey, please get in contact with me. Add me on Facebook, Ciara LeGrand. Most of you know that. Please, get in contact with any information you may need. Anyone get in contact with me, with any information you may need. We're still at the beginning phase of Sisters United. It just started this year. So, officially started this year. It was planned for years to come, but now it's officially, going. So, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about all the supporters. Again, thank you for everyone that supports me. Thank you for everyone who follows me on Twitter at envy_me_24. Thanks for your support. I cannot be more appreciative. If there's anyone out there, that would like to give a donation to Sisters United, that is greatly appreciative. We do appreciate that. We have received donations already, which has been fantastic, and it has gone into things for us. So please, if you can find it in your heart, even $1 helps. Anything at all helps. Just get in contact with me via, Facebook, via Twitter, via YouTube. Anyway, if you want to give a donation, please get in contact with me, and I'll give you the proper steps to do that for sisters. Again, thank you very much for watching this video about escorting. If you have any comments, please leave them in the box. Again, follow me on Twitter at envy_me_bitch24. And watch this video I'm going to add on to the end. Again, I want everyone in the heterosexual community to look at this transgender woman as if she was your child. I want your opinion. If she was your child, how would you feel? How would you feel seeing people torment her like that? Seeing that she's not able to even go get something to eat. Obviously, after she's coming from a night out on the town, and she can't even go comfortably and get something to eat. Yes, she was dressed to impress. Yes, Miss Lady was dressed to impress. She was out enjoying herself. She was, being who she is. And she got tormented because of that. So please watch this video and look at her as if she was your child. Thank you. I love you all. Mwah. Oh. Everyone who's drinking tonight, salute.
Nigga, you recording? Yeah. You want to record me while I'm butter. Eating White Castle. I got a double cheeseburger because everything I do it double big. Don't give a fuck about no hater, no snitch, no bitch, no hoe, no slap. Yeah, eat this shit, take notes. You should follow my trade. What's your name? That's fine. Huh? Dustin. His name is Dustin.
Shout out to my baby daddy. Because you feel me, I ain't had my test for in a long time, but my baby daddy was like, that's sweet himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm sweet, but I'm fish on test. You come in like that's real, yeah, I'm not understanding.
That's right.
Y'all be so many. That may hurt. $20 on something. That's all you can get though.
What?
The business
No, I'm not.
on the calendar.
I'm not.
And how did that?
No, you have one, baby.
Honey, you put on today.
Yeah, honey, you supposed to get that on your
Look at you.
Look at me, baby.
And my people to your little dust bucket over here.
Dust bucket.
Why are you looking at it? You want one?
Dust bucket. You can't even pull a 20 out.
You can't.
Tell him to pull a 20 out.
Pull a 20 out. Pull $20 out.
Pull $20 out.
$20 out.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Pull $20 out.
Let me see you.
Pull $20 out.
Let me see you, girl. Oh, they don't move.
Hey, what a $20 bill at?
What you really got a $10 bag?
what I'm saying.
What's don't lie? What's
World star.
What's it gonna fool? What's it gonna fool? Girl, what's it gonna fool? How a cooking boy. You get it right. You get it right. But you're mad. You're arguing with me because of what? Exactly. You're gonna my food.
Hey, so what
What is it? Oh, this would never want me, bitch. I'm a man at the end of the day, bitch. And I'm not afraid to say it. A bitch would never want me.
Girl, you better.
Yeah.
Boy, you better stay at time.
You said it right that time. You said it right that time. You said it right that time. You better keep it simple. You black guy. That ass, man. What's wrong with your that too, bitch?
Don't let it.
Hey.
Don't let it.
Hey. What is it?
You got a cheese fast. Mustache might be in there.
Nah, hold on.
You might say, bitch. You might say, we're shaving that mustache.
But you're mad. I'm a shaving girl because bitches like you need to know what to come out of look like.
Right. That's right. And that's right.
At the end of the day, girl, you're still what? Nothing.
Hey, you nothing, boys. I can trail. Shout out to my
What
students.
shopper look like this? You look dirty, bitch. With your floor on. Who runs with it?
Way too wide.
So I had to come back with a quick little recovery after that video because that video just fucking bothers me so much. You know, there for so many reasons. I don't even want to, you know, start reading that young lady who decided to start talking about that transgender woman because it's not even worth it and it just doesn't help the situation. But she had no room to be talking about anybody looking at her present circumstance. So, whoever that young lady is, I hope you see this video. Girl, do your thing. Live your life. Bitch, you was looking short. You was looking nice, bitch. You look like you had a good time. You were trying to get you some White Castle, bitch. And she fucked up your whole motherfucking sandwich piece when you was trying to get you something to eat. So, girl, forget her. She ain't nobody. She just needs to learn what this lifestyle is about. And it wouldn't be so, you know, shocking to her. She wouldn't feel so threatened about it. Because obviously, as you saw in the title, the boys she was with looked over at her. Because she was Miss Thick Madame in them shorts and them fishnets. So them boys looked over like, and Miss Thing, she felt it like, oh, these niggas looking at her. Don't be mad. So, yeah. That's just another thing, like, with the mass media. The mass media just allows this stuff to be on YouTube. It allows this stuff to go on TV. I'm going to share another little quick video. I was just watching the Cleveland show, and, yeah, there was a training on there. So if you haven't seen it, check it out.
You boys want a party? What, like a pizza party? Let me rephrase that. You want to see my vagina?